All right, you're on.
Hey, kitty kitties. Are you ready for some birthday treats? Here's some for Sunman. Uh-oh. Come on, you guys gotta share. There you go. Happy birthday, pre-birthday party.
Happy pre-birthday, kitties.
Here's a few more. Sassy's gotta get her share. And one other special thing for them today. They've already been trying to get into my stuff up here. Catnip tea bags, new and fresh. One for each. One for each. Yeah. How do you man those? Here. There you go. Sonny gets greedy, wants to steal Shadow's treats, and probably will. Yay, kitties! Go kitties!
Yay, kitties.
TFT kitties!
And hello and welcome to the new and improved TFT Tarot for today.
New and improved because we got better lighting. Woohoo!
Well, I was going to explain that.
Well, you can explain.
As some of you may know, we had the wonderful lighting assistance of Junior Goddess, who helped us when we originally set up. And it was really great lighting, and then it kind of destroyed itself or something like that. So then what happened was we were just using some other lighting we had, but it always gave us kind of a yellow kind of look, you know. And we've just replaced our lighting finally after months and months. We were waiting for something else to happen, but we did. So here we are with our new improved lighting. We think it looks much nicer. It's got a cooler look, not that yellow jaundice look like we're dying from liver poisoning or something. You know, that kind of thing.
I'm quickly writing the list as I was being the birthday facilitator. So I posted a picture on Twitter with the whole hodgepodge of gifts. Hopefully by tomorrow or during tomorrow, we will set everything up and maybe do another little video with some of the cats playing with their stuff. They've got fresh catnip. They've got sushi toys, little fishies, all kinds of cute stuff.
So thanks for putting up with our little birthday shenanigan party for the kitties, and thank you for joining us, everyone.
They are an integral part of our show, at least Sunman is.
There you go, yeah. He'll be here probably in a minute.
You know he will. Although that catnip, too
yes,
bad.
It's the Tree of Life, I guess, right? In the background?
Yes, it is. I found that a while back. We don't use it as much because I didn't get it long enough, but still, I want to use it. It looks
really nice. Thank you for noticing.
And springy.
Thank you for noticing. Hi, Angel.
Hey, Angel Rivera. You'll have to look at the beginning. We gave the cats some pre-birthday gifts.
So hello to everyone. Hi, Mama Teresa. Hi, Josephine. Hi, Gina. Hi, everyone. We're really happy to be here. Thank you.
Very happy. Indeed. And also, once again, I just want to thank, I would have opened using the pendulum again, Mama T, but I just want to thank Mama T for giving us these beautiful gifts. Oh man, did I get it tangled already? That would be very, very bad. It's
very much appreciated. Nice I didn't wear mine today because I'm wearing my tie,
nice.
But I really like them. I like the colors and I like the energy.
And there's a purple one, and there's some beautiful pendants. So, people, if you need gifts for somebody, check out Mama T.
Absolutely.
So wonderful. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. And thank you to all of our wonderful friends.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys so much. I can't tell you what it means to me to do this for you. So,
happy Sunday. Thanks,
happy
Divine.
Sunday, everyone. Oh, Divine. Hey, welcome, welcome. So the TFT cats are going to be 7 tomorrow.
Woohoo!
It's just unfathomable. I remember when they were just babies.
Yes, and that little special video I put in the beginning, it ends on their little baby picture. So if you haven't seen it, check that out when you review the cast.
That's a picture of when we were getting them from the event at the Detroit Zoo, the Adopt a Friend event that they did. Meet your best friend.
Excuse me.
Event. All right, so today I'm going to use what I used for the Material Matters show. This is a deck called the Goddess Wisdom Cards. It's by Jill Fairchild and Regina Shar, with paintings by Sandra M. Stanton. And it's a little bit of goddess lore with a little bit of wisdom.
I'm watching them over there with their little...
Yeah, make sure they don't take anything off the... like drag the treat bag down. I probably should have moved that to the TV stand.
What should I do? He's getting into
Well,
something.
go ahead and get up and put the treats on the TV. If you want to put everything that's loose there on the TV stand, that will solve the problem. I can't wait to put their little cat house together, their cardboard cat house. That'll be fun. Oh, thank you again, Mama T. That's so sweet. You're all wonderful people. We really appreciate you. Oh, did I pull a special card? We have for today, Caradwin.
Ooh. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
We used to know somebody who went by that handle. The culture, the origin is Celtic Welsh. Caradwin was a sorceress and the keeper of the cauldron of inspiration and knowledge. Had a son, the ugliest boy in the world. To compensate for his appearance, Caradwin brewed a special magical formula that would make her son the wisest of men. She instructed a young boy, Gwion, to stir the potion. While stirring, 3 drops of the boiling liquid spilled onto Gwion's finger, which he instantly put into his mouth. Suddenly, he could understand the mysteries of the universe. Gwion ran away as he realized how angry Caradwin would be, but Caradwin pursued him. After several transformations, Gwion changed himself into a grain of wheat, which Caradwin transformed as a hen and devoured. Don't mess with Caradwin. 9 months later, she gave birth to a beautiful boy, Taliesin, who grew to become the greatest bard and prophet in the land. The attributes of Caradwin are magic, transformation, regeneration, inspiration, wisdom, prophecy, and creation. Her symbols are the sow, representing the death aspect of the goddess, and the cauldron. And her feast days are May 4th, June 20th, and October 31st. Her colors are white and black. Okay, so here's the little bit of wisdom for us. Women are the keepers of the secrets. We know and honor the cycles of life, death, and regeneration. Use your power and wisdom. You are the cauldron of all possibility. Bam.
Well, I remember some legends about Gwion and Caradwin, but I don't remember this particular version.
Well.
But it's pretty cool.
Hey, Blue Ocean Stars, welcome. Yes, the time change throws everybody off. Whether you're late or not, it's just physically, mentally, everything.
And that's right, everyone. Earlier we showed some of the nice stuff, jewelry that Mama Teresa gifted us. So if you're in the chat room, you can connect with her there and find out how you can get some too. And I see we are joined by
who else?
Better Than Science also.
Oh, Better Than Science came. Oh, hello, Better Than Science. We gotcha. I think you came in right before Blue Oceans.
Yep. So, I am using the following decks. I'm going to be using the Mermaid Tarot, which I often use. There's the Chariot. And I also have the English Magic Tarot, the Knight of Coins. And because I used it today for my Sunday sail away on the Mystic Sea, it's the Navigator's Tarot of the Mystic Sea. And that's the card I pulled today, the Ace of Pentacles generation. And I see Sunman wants to get involved too.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, please, Sunman.
There is just no room at the inn, Mr. Sun.
I don't know what I can do with him.
Well, I almost think someday you're going to have to switch the computer with that.
Come on, lay down.
Okay. We don't want to be mean to kitties on their birthdays. All right. Kind of had to shoo them off my material matters, though. Okay, so my decks are the ones I've been using. I'm using the Housewives Tarot again. That fun little deck. And here is my not-so-favorite job. Loading the dishwasher, the 9 of Pentacles.
I know that's true, Banshee.
Because somebody usually ends up doing it. And let's grab one here from the Hip Chick Tarot. This is the 2 of Think. And Think is swords, of course, for air. And, all right, and let me pull one from the Our Storyteller Tarot. This has Nellie Bly on it. And it is something we've seen a lot of lately in our cards of the day and stuff, the 8 of Cups.
Fabulous.
Interesting that I would pull that one
Hi, Laura.
out. And today I'm using the fun little, cute little Lenormand deck, which just has nice, colorful, simple pictures. All right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll, Mr. O. Shall I go over the list?
Gina would like the Goddess deck.
Oh, and Gina was
Oh,
first.
she said the Mermaid deck.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You changed your mind. That's like a mermaid, isn't it?
And hey,
I don't
Laura,
know.
got you on the list. Here's the list I have so far. Gina is first. And then Merwin, Angel Mary, Mama T, Josephine, Sonu, Angel Rivera, Divine You, Blue Ocean Stars, Better Than Science. It was Better Than Science, and then Blue Ocean Stars, and then Laura.
All right. So, general for next week.
Actually, Mama T, that is not a birthday blankie. That is a birthday house. It's cardboard. It's not set up yet. So we're going to be doing that for their birthday tomorrow. That big box is actually a cardboard house. And then they're going to be getting I got them a new scratching post because I think the other one might have gotten in the pictures I took for Twitter. But their scratching post has been torn to shreds. I mean, it's just getting so shredded. So I got them a new rope scratching post. We gotcha.
Oh, it's totally fine.
Let's just all blame it on the time change, Gina.
I could say it did seem a little fishy to me.
Funny, Mr. O.
No, it's pretty old and sad.
Okay, so let me take a look here.
General for the
at
next week?
General reading for the coming week. Okay,
Cut.
I'll get there. I just wanted to focus on the reading, Mr. O.
Take it from one who knows. Here you go.
Why, thank you.
This is going to be fun.
I will maybe have to put them up there. All right, so the first card, ooh, boo-hoo. It's the Ace of Chalices reversed. We'll get there. Well, the Sun reversed. But good for you. You'll power through, Gina. You have strength upright. So, maybe some emotional bad news or, hearing something that's kind of disappointing, to start things off. But,
Let him go.
I know I'm trying to.
He just never goes all the way.
But, and, it is going to be a little bit pessimistic for you. I mean, the Sun is reversed here. The Sun is such a positive card, though, that I think whether it's upright or reversed, it's not a horrible thing. But it is going to cause a little bit of disruption. And like I said, I think you just need to power through it. You just have to realize, such is life. I'm stronger than this.
I sort of see the reversed Sun and Ace of Cups combining a little bit. And I sort of take a slightly different slant because I'm just getting a little bit of intuition saying that I feel you may discover somebody else has a problem in their deeper friendships or relationships. You may hear about somebody else who is feeling like maybe their relationship can't continue. They may want to confide in you, maybe something like that. You may be the person that will advise them on that. But I sort of feel it's a little external to you, just to the degree that affects you, because they may both be really good friends and you have a really good relationship with everybody together like that.
Okay. I just want to say, Mama T, I'm a little embarrassed, but, we kept looking at that and thinking, well, that's pretty nice, but it's a blanket for the cats.
Aww.
The towel that was wrapped in. I did not even think about that. You know what? We will definitely put it out for them. We have that off to the side.
They must have known, though, because they were so interested in the scents when we were unpacking that the other day. And we still haven't shown the photos we're going to show of all that. We're going to put that on Twitter and elsewhere. But they truly were curious about all that stuff there.
So it'll be a nice birthday treat for them tomorrow, Mama T. Yes. I'm so silly. And, we saw the thing on there that looked like it was for the cats. So it's like...
right, I think it was actually mentioned in the letter, maybe.
It probably was.
Oh, we've been so busy lately. So,
I have a lot on my mind right now, and I do apologize, but it's kind of the way things are for a little while yet. So we have the key, which is very good. And you know what? It's kind of what I say here, the fish. So the fish means that this is an abundant time for you. This is, it really can be an abundant time of happiness. So I think the key is to focus on those things that make you happy, and will allow you to swim and navigate through, these difficult waters here.
Well, and if I'm going to just sort of apply it towards one of those things I feel with that, it could just also be saying, too, that maybe you're the person who really is key to how certain friendships and relationships are maintained. And so when you're feeling strong and enabled, you kind of brighten every room you go in, and you just add something wonderful to all the people that are connected to you.
Awesome, Gina.
What?
The key is not to swim with the fishes. Yes.
You betcha.
But swim like a fish. Swim like a fish.
Hi, Flower Girl.
And navigate through all the messy stuff.
And looks like Sanjib, too, has joined us. Sanjib,
yes, I've got Sanjib. And who's the other?
Flower Girl.
Oh, Flower Girl's here. Hey, Flower Girl.
Hey, we're getting a party started.
Oh, my goodness. We got a big list.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
We are going to keep rolling. So that's what we have for you, Gina. A little bit of emotional up and down, but nothing that you can't handle. So, Merwin, you had a question here about the dream. What was he trying to say? Okay, I like that. Well, let's use the housewives. Let's start there.
Thank you, Gina.
Yeah, we are in a party mood today. I'm getting my shot on two. I am a little bit nervous about it. I have some reasons.
Yesterday you were excited.
I was. But, because I'm going through some medical issues right now, I'm still kind of concerned about a few things related to getting the shot, actually. Although I've been assured that I should get the shot. So I'm going to do it. But I'm just nervous. Nervous.
I felt the same way, but...
Well, but you don't have something related to clotting issues.
True, but I felt that there were things about my immunity that were possibly daunting or challenging that's different from most people.
That is true. Because, I worry about with my asthma and stuff, but, they definitely hadn't seen any problems there. I noticed they pulled AstraZeneca's drug from somewhere, maybe Europe, I forget where, because of some blood clot issues they had with some patients.
Well,
but the Pfizer and the Moderna and the Johnson don't seem to have that problem, I don't
We are both unique snowflakes, my dear.
Thank you, Merwin. Yes, I am excited overall. I need it. I just faced that fact that I got to do it. Hope for the best.
So I'm looking at the kitties. They had catnip too, right?
The kitty nip...
Because now they're like all in a circle to each other, but around the stool there.
It's the kitty nip tea bags they got.
It's just the way that they're sitting there. They're like sort of interesting looking there. 222. That's right. Thank you.
Well, this is pretty heady stuff, Merwin. First card I get is the death card. Notice it's salmonella mayonnaise. Kind of scary there.
Oh.
And then we have the, oh man, walk softly and carry some big knives here. We have the Seven of Swords reversed. That was second.
Okay, I'll put it that way.
And we had the Chariot reversed. You know, it's really interesting because the Death card and Chariot reversed are almost complete opposites here. So I wonder if that's not the key to this reading. And that the seven, you know, that these two, Mr. O, go together, and that may be holding a key. What do you think?
I was trying to keep up with the chat a little bit too. So I didn't quite hear everything you said, but my suggestion would be that a big change coming that maybe suggests that either planning is going to go exactly right, or maybe that there's something wonky about it, that it could shift, and that maybe, is that what you were getting?
No, yeah, I mean, go ahead.
And that, you know, maybe the thing is whether or not there's somebody's secret ideas about that maybe could skew the planning, or...
Remember, this is about what the dream was telling her.
Okay.
So I want to remind you of the question.
Thank you. I
But
appreciate that. I'm such a numbskull.
I also said...
I am, right?
Did I say that? I did not.
I tried to fake it.
I also said here that these two are complete opposites, but for some reason I feel they go together. So Marwin, what did you say about the Seven of Swords in this? I feel that with that reversed, that holds the key to maybe bridging this.
Well, it's like somebody's plans that either are going the way they should, or maybe they're not. I mean, it's sort of an if or and. Like maybe there's too much ambition or not enough motivation applied to those decisions or plans. And then the element of maybe whether or not there's somebody's secret agenda, like they say they want to do this, but maybe there's something else they want to do. Now, applying it to the dream, maybe they're trying to say that something comes to you and you have to look underneath the surface a little bit and see if there are other agendas there, or if there are other machinations that are going on.
Oh my, that probably made it. Could you go take care of that?
I will.
There, never mind, it's done.
Freaking out
I guess the catnip tea bags are kind of stressing them out or something. Yeah, had a little squabble there. You know what, Merwin? I'm going in a little bit of a different direction from him, I have to say, because I feel as though the Death card, meaning change, and the Chariot card, meaning hit the brakes, is kind of saying to me that, you know, there's some real need or desire. You know, maybe this is what the dream is trying to tell you, for something to shift and change in your life. But there's hesitation, or there's something that's blocking it. You know, the Chariot can be about roadblocks in a way too. Something is blocking you from moving forward with the necessary change that needs to take place. And I think the Seven of Swords reversed is, you know, you have to look out for you. You have to do what's best for you here. If there's some reason to hold back and not do this now, maybe this dream is just trying to talk to you about that it's time to sort this out.
Let's throw a letter and maybe I can pull it together a little better. I still sort of feel like this represents a certain amount of secrets that could work for or against somebody in the situation.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe that's why there's this hold back and this brakes on here, is that you're worried about making this change for that reason.
Well,
I don't know. That's my take, but you know. Oh. Yours is perfectly valid, Mr. O.
Perfectly? There's that key again. And the mice.
So we got those. They look
pesky
cute here,
mice.
but they're not always cute, those darn mice. And we have the key. And so the key is to... I think the key is to, you know, fill a gap of some sort in your life. You know, the mice can be about lack or neediness in a way, because the mice, they're running around scampering, trying to grab every crumb they can. And I feel that maybe the key is that, you know, to fill a need, you know, whether it's for your health and well-being or whether it's for your emotional well-being, I think a change may have to take place for that.
Okay, now the mice was first, right?
Yes.
So I feel that what that tells me is that need or necessity drives finding the answer or taking the initiative to turn the key. So in that sense, the key goes with the chariot, because a lot of times I see the chariot as being a metaphor for our cars, our vehicles, our sense of movement, literally or figuratively, okay? But I also kind of see the key going a little bit with the swords because it's a metal object that's a little sharp. So these things kind of combine a little bit, but I'm thinking that maybe the change has needs for you to understand or relate to, and to get away from those needs or to conquer those needs or get beyond them, you need to, put the key in and go away. Take the chariot.
You're pounding the table, Mr. O.
I'm sorry. I'll just pound the air.
You know what, Merwin, to put this in a little bit of, let's say, down-to-earth stuff, if this
Hi,
is a
Appleby.
message from the dream, is that if this is, if you feel this dream resonates and had something to say about a love or relationships, what do you need a relationship to fill in your life? What need does it fill right now for you? If this is about job and career, what is it you need, there to make things right, to make things better, and to improve things? So think about it in terms of that. Maybe that was the message from the dream.
Since some of my meanings seem to consider consideration or reflection to some degree, then I'm wondering too if that's what the chariot says too, along with the key, is the idea is maybe now is not the time necessarily to advance the motivation, but to maybe just be more reflective on it, or at least to consider where that move will truly take you.
It's really weird because there's just such a push-pull here with this, with that death and the chariot reversed, Merwin. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense to you with your dream, but good luck with that. Hey, Apple and Eve, good to see you. We're celebrating our cat's birthday this weekend. They got a little wild and out of control in the other room there with catnip.
Thanks, Merwin. And you're welcome, of course.
You're sweet. Angel Mary, you are up. And then we have Mama T, Josephine, Sonu, Angel Rivera, Divine You, Better Than Science, Blue Ocean Stars, Laura, Sanjib, Flower Girl, and Apple and Eve.
I'm not sure, but I think...
Yeah?
I just want to make sure you have the order right. You probably do. I'm good. All right.
Yeah, that darn catnip. They got these tea bags. They're really cute. They're tea bags filled with catnip. They look like tea bags. So adorable.
Okay, shall I use the mermaid again?
Why, sure you can.
And do you want to start with a yes or no and take it from there, or see how that works with a 3 card?
Why don't we do what does he think of her first, and then let's follow up with
Is that
yes.
the 2 and 2 or no?
No.
Just the
Why
3.
would that be? It's just one person.
Right. Okay. Got it. Just a little bit off today. Pardon me.
He's been really busy working on stuff. So have I. Oh, I meant to bring it here. I may do a sneak preview of something today. Because I'm getting close, but we still have a number of things to iron out and do yet. With our website.
Close.
All right.
All right. Go ahead. All right. I'll pick them up.
Oops, that one wanted to be first. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I would do it first. Some reason it jumped out.
Of course.
And it's the Ace of Swords upright.
Okay.
Wow, sword cards. It's the Knight of Swords upright. It's all men here. No, it's the Knight of Chalices upright. Well, I definitely think Malik, or who's it again?
Malik.
That is Malik. Malik is thinking of you or thinking about you for sure. You've got these swords, which is thought and logic and thinking, but also you've got that Knight of Chalices, which is love and romance, you know. So I do think that they are thinking about where things maybe are headed.
I get the feeling that there's something really dynamic about what he sees in you, or there's a sense of dynamics about you that maybe he feels that there's something that will start there that is really powerful or engaging. And it's definitely romantic because of the Knight of Cups there. It's hard for me to want to say absolutely that he wants to marry you.
Right.
But I have this feeling that there's something that he finds very interesting or appealing or able to work with you, projects otherwise, you know, a project of a relationship. This cat is shedding like crazy here.
And you keep petting him hardly.
I know, because I don't want him to get up and knock down half the set.
Let's do a quick yes no on this now. Let's find out if Malik is thinking of marrying Angel Mary.
I guess the catnip didn't really knock him out enough.
No,
Which
sadly.
was what we kind of wanted. Like, maybe he'll just collapse on the couch and he won't bother us.
I was really hopeful that they would be distracted by that long
But he's
enough.
jumped up here 2 or 3 times already.
I know. So we're talking about that too, because when we're sitting in the front room, he does this. He jumps on the couch with us, jumps off, jumps on the couch with us, jumps off, and it's like, well, you decide to stay.
He has more energy to burn off than the other two, and, you know, we don't get him to do that as much as when he was younger, so we're a little sad about that.
I have been
Okay,
such a
is
busy
Malik.
beaver, which is why I've been on and off Twitter a lot, and then I've had some health matters that I've had to be looking into, so it's been hard to focus. On Twitter, and I do apologize. I'm usually so much more attentive out there, but we'll get into it in a minute after this reading. What I've been up to.
So count them off.
Yes.
Hello, baby. Hello, my little one.
Well, okay. It's leaning towards no, but it's not necessarily that negative of a lean. We do have, though, the 9 of Wands reversed, and I'll get into that. That was the first card that came up, and then the second card was the 10 of Cups upright, and I like that with this. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles just as the deciding card here. You know, I really do think Malik is looking ahead at something, at maybe wanting a family, wanting something, but maybe he just doesn't feel prepared enough yet.
It seems something like that there's absolutely nothing that doesn't indicate he isn't interested in you or having a possible furthering of the relationship. It just may be a timing thing. Like, this wouldn't be the best time for this to really come into his consciousness. It is thinking more like he wants to be more prepared. He wants to find, other things to satisfy his need to be in charge to some degree. So he's a take charge kind of person is what it looks like, and maybe he's just not quite ready yet, but I think you are in his future.
Hey, Better Than Science, you didn't miss your turn yet. We're kind of slow today.
Yeah, we're
but
a little slow. We're
we
sorry.
will be catching up. So you still got a ways to go. I'll go over the list in just a moment. So you don't worry, you're still a little ways down. All right, and I do want to show one thing off. We will not spend a lot of time on it, but in a minute. Let's do the Lenormand for this reading for Angel Mary and see what we can add. Yeah.
That's the path.
So interesting. So yes, we have the Path card, which is like the crossroads card in this deck. The Ways, they call it. And then we have the Stork card, which is very interesting too. Because obviously storks are about birth or beginnings.
Newness.
It could be marriage, the start of a marriage. But look, there's the pathway in the crossroads card. I think Malik is trying to find his way there, you know, but he just hasn't yet. And
I'm sorry, what was that?
the candle of Brandon's, I don't even know where it went.
I'll look for it.
That's okay.
Go ahead, keep talking.
So at any rate, that's what we've got. It looks like it looks as though he's trying to get to the point in his life to be there, you know, to be more, how should I say, you know, to get to the point of settling down. I guess maybe that's what I want to say, Angel Mary. But
He's going towards that direction is what this tells me, because he thinks he's on a new adventure, and based on all the other cards, it's most likely that the new adventure is for both of you.
so good luck with that.
That's what we think. I mean,
Yeah, that's what
you
it
know, we
looks
can
like
never guarantee
Yeah,
anything, of
right.
course, but at this point in time, it just seems that way.
So we have for you. And Mama T, you are up. And then Josephine, Sonu, Angel Rivera, Divine You, Better Than Science, Blue Ocean Stars, Laura, Sanjib, Flower Girl.
You're welcome,
Ellen
Angel
Eve.
Mary.
All right, guys, here is, can we get the camera on that?
Sure.
Dun, 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 dun. The unpublished front page for our webpage, which will be coming soon. I'm not going to go much further to give it all away, other than, duh-ha. Of course, I'll show you that. Pretty cool, eh? We're also going to have a blog. We're also going to have a forum. We're also going to have videos on our site. We'll be able to even do live things from our site and hook up with people via Zoom. So stay tuned. It really is coming.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay. So let's see what we got for Mama T. General, upcoming week. Gotcha, Mama T.
Okay, it's your deck.
It is my deck?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we're going to use the Hip Chick Tarot.
I think Mama T would like that.
I don't know about Sunman.
He seems a little laid back now.
Yeah,
But then he'll just abruptly get up and want to jump away.
I know. I should move that computer, but there is something else I want to show later. Oh,
Okay, Angel.
yeah, you absolutely can. We'll make sure.
Thanks for letting us know. Hopefully it'll work out. Oh my goodness, there's
Yeah, and you
cat
must
hair
have missed
everywhere.
it then when I showed off my webpage.
Probably.
The beginning of my webpage. It's so awesome. I'm really excited about it.
Indeed.
All right. Also been working on what will probably someday be a PowerPoint presentation for Lenormand study. And right now it has just the spreads that we're going to use for our Lenormand readings on it. I kind of put that together. Plus a layout for the Houses of the Grand Tableau reading, which is the big, giant Lenormand reading. It will not come cheap, sadly, on our site, but it'll probably be cheaper than a lot of other people would charge, considering you're getting 2 readers for the price of 1. All right. Two cards wanted to come up. I may look at that one. Okay. Oh, interesting. But I don't think pertinent. We have the 7 of Feel, which is the 7 of Mr. O.
Cups.
Yes, of course. And it's reversed. We also have the Child of Think reversed, and so that is the page of Swords. Now, here's the deal with this deck. Queens are kings in this deck. So this is actually the King of Pentacles.
The King of Pentacles.
So there you have it. Queen of Earth, King of Pentacles. Okay, what do you got to say, Mr. O? Or shall I go?
Go ahead.
Okay. You know, I think this is time to narrow your options down, Mama T. You know, there's lots of things that you want to do or thinking of doing or wish you had the resources to do, but now is the time to get more practical and maybe down to earth about it, you know, and in order to make them happen. Because you know, you can't you can't have your cake and eat it too. I love that there. Can't have your cake and eat it too. I mean, you can't have all these things. It's best if you focus on the most immediate things that are possible and manage them well, you know. And right now, I think you're really undecided or in a state of being kind of confused about what to do.
Well, a lot of what she says is true. I think that you have lots of imagination and you could spin off ideas, but you really need to figure out where the strengths or the energies really will take you. Watch out.
I know, now I did it. Okay.
Is Mercury retrograde? I know it's not, but it just seems like everything is so haphazard today. But to me, that Page of Swords reverse could also be saying that some of this is where you see yourself saying, I really want to do these things, but I don't exactly have those skill sets. I would need to learn them, or I would need to figure out how I can do those, or have something that I could invest in them. So the thing is that really drives that King of Pentacles saying, what can I do to get the resources to do the things that I'm not really able to do right now, but could do if I had some resources. So the idea is you think about that, just like I said, don't have your skill sets or don't have something behind them that can flourish better. You have to put your mind thinking to that, how you can get that resource, whether you can raise money for that or whether you can find a way to learn a skill you need or something like that. That's where you're at pretty much. Because your ideas are good. You just have to figure out what it is you can do them. You can focus on what is easiest to do, or you can figure out how to focus.
So the first card I drew from here is the birds. Oh.
And thank you, Sunman.
And Sunny has taken down camera number 2. With his big derriere. And finally, the next card is the garden card. So basically, this is really interesting, these two together, because it's kind of like, you know, network. Talk to people. Find people with similar interests or goals, or whatever. Find people to talk to and network about this. It looks to me like help is somewhere out there in your social sphere. You know, whether it's on the internet or whether it's, you know, in your neighborhood, whether it's through your family.
So it could very well be that you are doing these things, as I see, and that you are networking. We know you are. So it's just a matter of things kind of clicking into place at some point. And I sort of feel that that's the example that will happen, is that you will be able to, you know, embrace the world, find what you need there, find those that can help you with it. You just got to keep plugging away at it.
And that's what we have for you, Mama T. Good luck with that.
And Sunman, you should move
Sunny
so that I can put the camera back where it needs to go.
Hey, Josephine, you are up. And then Sonu, Angel Rivera, Divine You, Better Than Science, Blue Ocean Stars, Laura, Sanja, Flower Girl, and Apple and Eve. Yes, I'm wishing you very much luck with that. Wish your husband luck.
Awesome. Good luck. Good luck to your husband.
Hoping for the best.
Make it so.
He's even trying to stop me from getting my cards.
Such a bother today.
He's like, it's our birthday. We want the attention.
Thanks, Laura. Thank you, everybody who's said nice things about the page. Thank you very much.
So, it's been a while since I played with PowerPoint, and I really hadn't been using it a lot with Microsoft 360.
You're welcome.
So I'll show you a little bit of what I'm doing with my PowerPoint in a minute. Let's do Josephine's question. Suddenly cold towards you. Okay, What do you want to use for that,
well,
Mr. O?
We have Capricorn in our chart, and we know Capricorns, so we're not going to embarrass ourselves. I'm going to use the English Magic Tarot.
Okay.
And we're just sort of...
playing it by cattail here to see if we can get the cards.
See, he did so much catnip that he fell asleep on the set, and he's
now
in our way.
He's passing out here.
In our way. All right, Josephine.
Well, you know, they are 7. They can't handle the catnip like they used to.
Gotta wean them.
Okay.
So much hair in the air, just flying around here. I guess I could try to move the screen over this way and just deal with it from that point of view. What do you think?
Yeah, you could.
Okay, so.
Just slide that over a little bit more. Look, he's going to try to undermine it no matter what.
He will.
Look, he's already like, I'll find a way. You're not going to stop me. Well, and that gives him more room to spread out. It's true. Here, look
He's
at
still not going to cooperate. I can tell. He's getting ready.
Oh, I know. I'll keep him here. I'll keep him here.
All right. So why is this possibly happening? Our first card is the 7 of Coins, and that one's reversed. So I'll leave that there. And then we have Judgment reversed. For there. And then finally, the Fool reversed. Well, I wonder if this is something about how the friend either is not happy about some of your decisions or some of the ways that they may have felt or seen you change, that maybe they think you've changed some of your attitudes and they're not comfortable. It is also possible, too, that maybe they feel that you have changed, that it's just in a different direction from where they thought you were. They're just having maybe somehow a harder time understanding you, and maybe they're just backing off for that reason.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I like what he said, but I was kind of picking up something else here, and I'm not sure if I'm even on the right track, but I'm going to go with it. So I don't know why when I was looking at that 7 of Coins, I was thinking to myself that maybe, you know, he's just not sure.
They?
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever. They are just not sure how they feel about you. You know, they're reevaluating, and maybe they felt like they might have come on too suddenly, you know, and maybe they need more time. The Fool, you know, reversed is not about taking risks or chances or reevaluating the risks and chances, and maybe they're just afraid of moving too fast, you know. And, you know, maybe they feel they want to have more time to sort out their feelings towards you. That 7 of Coins reversed kind of indicates to me that they maybe have done that already, you know. So that's why I guess I'm a little confused.
Right, and I feel these things without knowing.
So I see what you're saying, I guess,
if this is really a long-time friendship or a very serious emotional relationship, you don't indicate that. So that's why I'm going a little bit broader there. I just sort of feel that, and it's also, I thought Banshee had a good point too. I think that to some degree, waiting for something to happen, or not sure about waiting for something to happen, or feeling like something has to happen.
You know, I'm wondering about that Judgment reversed, Josephine, because to me, it seems like maybe this means that they're backing off because of something that happened to them from their past. Maybe there's something from their past that, you know, is either stopping them in their tracks and making them slow down and reevaluate whether they want to take a chance, you know, and go any further right now with whatever, you know, this relationship's about.
It's a 6-year friendship, so that's a considerable amount of time, absolutely. So we should probably throw a Lenormand and see what else it tells us.
So I do think that there might be something from the past kind of coloring their judgment right now and making them act the way they are, it seems to me.
And I'm going to still stick with the idea that maybe between the two of you, there's some changes in personalities or ideas or goals or things that have put them on a slant from you in some respects. That maybe they're just
there it is.
It could just be that, you know, they're just really intensely thinking about their own changes too, and how that makes them reconsider or reevaluate other friendships. And hopefully, it shouldn't take too long to do that, or wouldn't really be that bad. So usually when this happens, it's kind of like a misunderstanding, which could be judgment reversed too.
Wow, oh man.
Ooh.
Wow. All right, so I've got the dog card here, which is about friends and friendship and loyalty.
A loyal friendship.
And I got the snake card, which is
not
about that. The snake can be about betrayal, deceptions. So I don't know whether they feel that you have deceived them in some way or acted maliciously towards them, or they just are doing this for some reason towards you because of something that's bothering them from the past.
Well, maybe there's more than one snake, and maybe the other snake is the one who has led your friend to believe bad things about you, and that maybe they're somehow involved in this scheme too. That maybe if this is really about somebody's feeling like they don't trust you anymore, that you've done them wrong or something like that, I get the feeling that there's a third party possibly involved, somebody who has added to that. And that may or may not be a person that you know well or that is involved with you in any sort of relationship. Maybe they're just jealous of your friendship. Sometimes I think the snake sort of adds a sense of jealousy in a relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is kind of weird.
That's what we have for you, Josephine. Well, Angel, you probably missed my sneak preview of the webpage. But I will be showing something from a PowerPoint I'm working on soon. And I've been busy just showing off some stuff, just teasing a few things. But that's what we have for you, Josephine. So good luck with that. And Sonu, you are up, and then Angel Rivera, and then Divine You, and then Better Than Science and Blue Ocean Stars, Laura, Sanjib, Flower Girl, and Apple and Eve. And I think we recovered quite nicely, actually, Mr. O, with our time. We're doing okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't ask.
And how did I manage to let a whole cup of green tea get cold? Anyway.
Yeah. It's hard to say, Josephine. It sort of feels like it is variable to some degree. I mean, I see some chances just because of the nature of the Fool, and maybe to some degree the nature of the Seven of Coins sort of talks about
reevaluate.
A vacillation. So you might have to just give it a poke and see if you can provoke that idea there.
Yeah, you may have to provoke the discussion. That's just it. So, keep us posted or check again, and maybe we can ask a little bit more on that and see what we get.
Okay, Sanao. Sanao. They say that there's Sanao, who I remember.
Oh, Sanao.
So it's your turn.
Okay.
Your deck.
Long distance Taurus friends who are up, contact me again. Okay. Let's see. Yes, no?
Yeah, we can start there. See how it goes.
Oh, you know what? Let me try it. If it's too hard to shuffle, I meant to... Oh, actually, I did okay. I was going to move this deck out because it just seems like it's really, really stiff and hard for me to ruffle. But I managed to get through it. I like this deck, though. I need to study it more.
I like the back of it. I just like it. It sort of has a sigillous quality to it. Not exactly, but
I know what you're saying.
It's embossed looking or something.
You're so cute. You're so cute when you just lay and cooperate. Yes.
And those twitchy tails and legs that are near the camera.
Yes, I know. Don't knock that camera. Camera. No. Well, it was really just the beginning of the page. I just mentioned a couple things. It's getting there. I have a number of things to do. We have to work on a couple of disclaimer things for the readings and things we're selling, and I have to get them positioned right where I need them. And we got to work on the pricing structure a little bit more. And I think we're pretty close to good to go.
You're counting them off, right?
Yes, I am. Wow.
Excuse me.
He's watching me. Okay, well, it's leaning towards, to be honest with you, a definite no.
That's what I thought.
But let's take a look at this. We've got the Hermit card here, which is really interesting in a reading like this. We have the Four of Pentacles card, and we have the Moon. And they're all upright. And so, you know, the Hermit card makes it seem as though they're kind of keeping to themselves a lot right now. Maybe they're doing a little bit of soul searching. Well, the Four of Pentacles is maybe they're keeping their emotions and their things close to their chest right now, you know. Maybe they're working on managing their life, you know. Maybe there's some things going on, you know, financially for them right now that they're working on. And something is just telling them that it is time to just stay back a little bit, kind of hold back from things. I think that I'm getting that from the Moon card. Something is just telling them intuitively they need to step back and they need to take care of other business right now.
Well, I don't know how well you really know them, and I don't know if you consider them possibly at times secretive by nature, but I feel that this is happening now, that maybe they're in a period of some intense, thoughtful introspection, and maybe they're not really able to or willing to share some of that. Maybe some of that bothers them because maybe it brings out a level of emotionalness that they're sort of thinking about, or that they're just having a hard time handling their emotions in respect to all of that. They're just sort of holding on to that. So I don't think it's necessarily really personal about you. I just sort of think it's like what Banshee says. I think it's something that they're kind of dealing with on their own, and so it may be okay for you to try to give them a poke and see, you know, if you can see if they're interested in communication. But I don't think it's you. Hi, Patton.
See what I did there?
Yes, I saw what you did there.
Let's hope it works. Of course, he's going to take up all my space here now, but maybe that's the ticket. Okay. Hey, Patton. Good to see ya.
We were celebrating the kitty's birthday earlier.
Yeah, you have to watch the beginning of the show. I showed off my webpage briefly a while back, too. So just a part of it, just a tease. So anyway, guys, Sanel. I'm looking at that Hermit and that Moon together, you know, because it's like he said, heady introspection is really going on here. And so maybe they're just deciding what is valuable, what is of value in their life right now. And let's see what the Lenormand can add to that.
Oh, you're welcome, Sanel. We're doing 2 more cards.
Well, it's good. I'm glad you stopped in, Patton.
And yeah, we wanted to wear some green. We wanted to wear some green today because it's almost St. Patrick's Day. And over here, Americans get crazy about that. We're not like that, though. Here's the mountain and the clover. Speak of St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, isn't that funny? I know. So, and you know, it's nice to get the clover here, you know, because it does show a glimmer of hope, Josephine. But, you know, to say it's going to be easy it's not going to be easy. There are mountains, there are obstacles, but, you know, it's possible over time that, and did I say it's for Sanel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did say Sanel, or did I say Josephine? I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
But Sanel, basically what this is it seems as though fate timing is going to be really important in this situation in order to overcome whatever's between you.
You know, these 2 cards have given me a slightly but significant different slant on this.
Okay.
And I almost feel like maybe these 2 cards talk about your friend. This card is really more you, like maybe they see you this way, and that the mountain says they have struggles getting beyond what they're dealing with now, but they hope to feel lucky to renew with you, or to renew, a more active life that could involve you. And that's what I think this is saying, is that you do need to give more time, that luck is on both of your sides to some degree. What are you doing?
Just getting something ready. Yeah, I agree. But I do think that the clover, it really does kind of bring some hope to the equation.
Mm-hmm.
Clover is a very lucky card and a synchronistic card. It's possible that you will overcome obstacles in a kind of unusual way. I really hope that's true, and that things can work out. And wish you luck with that, Sanal.
All right, thanks, Sanal.
So Angel Rivera will be up next, Divine You, and then Better Than Science, Blue Ocean Stars, Laura, Sanja, Flower Girl, Apple, and Eve. So I'm going to slide things a little bit here. We did have Angel's question earlier. I think it was a general.
A temperature check.
This is I probably don't have it very straight, a PowerPoint that I am doing. Mr. O is so much better with the camera than me holding it. So it's a PowerPoint I'm doing, but it's basically right now for us, it's kind of a cheat sheet for our Lenormand spreads that we are going to be doing for people. Just show you what I've been working on here. And finally, the last biggie, took me forever. There's the Lenormand Grand Tableau reading. You should get at least one in your lifetime. No, I mean, it's a really big reading. You can read it in segments and kind of break it down if people are looking for specific issues. But this is the whole kit and caboodle. So I just wanted to show that I have been busy beaver lately.
Yes, you have. It's making me sick.
Well, Mr. O has been just doing so well with the video stuff and working on his shows and new ideas. He's going to have a soul story soon, I hear.
Oh, terror. No, I'm thinking of a nice little way of telling people more about myself. Oh, thank you, everyone.
Now, that is not my reading, that big one. Of course, that is the standard traditional Grand Tableau reading for the Lenormand, where it utilizes all the cards in the deck.
And she's done this, for years, actually. She's bringing me along into this, too, so it should be really challenging for both of us to work on this together.
I will say, I have not done the Grand Tableau for years, but I have been studying it over time. And it's similar to something I used to use years ago. It's a similar concept. So I am kind of used to it.
So Angel wanted a general for the week. And I guess we're back to my deck.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the Navigator's Tarot of the Mystic Sea.
Yeah, and it's a cheat sheet for us, but I'm going to be adding some stuff for teaching Lenormand for people. I'll probably be making a class out of it sometime soon, or a workshop even. I may take my show to public libraries someday once things open up. Who knows? And by the way, we are about to sign up for what we hope will be our first table at an event this year. It's happening in October.
Mm-hmm. And in the Detroit area.
We were supposed to do one in June, but that's been postponed again until next year.
Yes. So it's kind of like a psychic emporium.
Yeah.
We can tell you more about it later.
Yeah.
Okay, your first card, Mr. Rivera, is Fortune. So I'm going to say that's the Wheel of Fortune. Rotation. And then you have the Ace of Cups.
Wow.
Immersion. And then finally, the reversed Ten of Wands.
Wow, what a combination, Angel.
I know, it's kind of
Good
all over
week.
the place a little bit, yeah.
If you were looking for a better week, I think you're going to get
Yeah,
one.
actually it all kind of flows, doesn't it?
The wheel is very, very positive. It is going to be turning your way. Lucky circumstances, synchronicities, timing, and, it's a week of happiness and joy. Something really positive happening, and it may have something to do with that Ten of Wands there. That Ten of Wands indicates that, burdens and stress seems to be dissipating a bit.
Right, and I'm not even going to go with that from a traditional point of view, like all of a sudden somebody opened up the door and said, go Angel, go do this. I'm going to really just go ahead and say, this just seems like a green light opens up to you. It's not so much that things are taken off of your back. It's just all of a sudden a light flashes, go. So I guess that is what I actually said a moment ago.
Oh,
but,
I'm so sorry to hear that. Aw. That's rough.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, that's the love there. And maybe, to some degree, it was an older cat, so to some degree this is
stress easing.
Is a stress easing, right? Exactly. So I think
you will come to terms with it, and I feel that also
honor.
Nothing brings people together like this. A time like this. So I think you're going to feel the love around you, and everything looks just so positive here.
Remember them with love.
Yeah. Well, and clearly, your hearts are open to more, love. You can shower them on, the cats that remain. I assume you have another in the household or two, if you're like us.
So let's throw the Lenormand then and see what else.
But honestly, the Ace of Cups is the beginning of great joy. So some positive things are going to happen, and I definitely think you're going to feel a lot less burdened emotionally or mentally, spiritually. Maybe even physically, if work's been very heavy lately. This is so wild, Angel, because of something I read the other day. And I really didn't remember this, but do you know that the Fox card can also, be the cat card in the Lenormand? So I pull that card for you, and then I pull the Querent card.
Aww.
So your cat is obviously on your mind. It's not something that I bring up much because usually, we're not talking about our familiars or our pets, on the show. But it's certain. When I saw it, I was just like, crazy. That's crazy. I literally just read that the other day when I was putting some things in for my grand tableau spread. Just yesterday night.
It just really speaks to the quality of the love. I sort of feel that the Ace of Cups is between you and Isis, and it's all good. And, it's always is hard to say goodbye to a pet. But usually, when it's for the better, we can remember them, as the way that we want to.
Yeah. Wow. That's just, I don't know. Talk about your synchronicities and timing. So that's what we have for you, Angel. Hey, I hope that helps. I didn't know that either.
You're making it up, Banshee.
I'm not making it up.
Okay, I know you're not either.
I'm not making it up. And actually, I'm getting I'm going to be buying a Lenormand Grand Tableau cloth that's going to have that on there. And it's going to say cat on there as one of the keywords. So I don't know. That's just so crazy.
The majority of our cats that we've had have lived 16 to 17 years. It's usually right around there.
Yeah, that's a good life. That's an awesome life. Yay, Angel.
Awesome.
All right.
Good for you.
All right. Now, fingers crossed for me that I manage this shot well.
Tuesday for her.
I'm very nervous about it for my health reasons, too, which I will be getting into at some point, but it's still not the right time. However, I know I have to get the shot. I mean, I just have to do it. So we're going to do it.
Okay, and so it looks like we already have Divine's question.
Yeah, we did. How would my older son's life mapping? He's going through lots of changes. Okay. Do you see him overseas? Well, let's take a look. You just want to know where your son's life is headed, basically, right now.
Okay, I think
right.
that sounds like a karma music tarot.
Well, okay. How come you did not bring that out for Gina?
Because she asked for the
Oh,
mermaid
she did.
after she thought it was the
Oops.
goddess.
My bad. My bad. So unlike you, though, Mr. O, I should say. But that's right. She asked.
Yeah, my arm was sore after the first shot. That was my only noticeable complaint. After the second shot, there was some mild discomfort, a little achiness in my shoulders, but I didn't experience any chills or fever, so I hope whoever is getting their second shot doesn't have any symptoms.
Well, maybe I'm worried more about the second shot than the first, but the good news is I'll be seeing one of my doctors in between the first and second shot, and I can ask questions.
Good for you,
But,
Divine. Awesome. You guys are like twins.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it just came up, Divine You. Suddenly I got a call from I found a place where I could get a shot, so I made an appointment. And then, literally, I make the appointment and I go check my phone because I heard I got a message. And it was the other place where Mr. O got his shot, saying they had the shot available for me. So I took it from there because I wanted to go to the place he got it.
Different people, like my audiologist said she was really sick for like about 12 hours. I mean, not like dying or anything, but just like, I'm going to bed and I'm not going to get out of bed for, half a day. And then she said it was fine. So,
well, the AstraZeneca shot, which is not one of the three we're getting here, I believe, right? The AstraZeneca, has been pulled from some places because of some clotting issues. And because of what I'm going through with my medical diagnosis right now, that kind of concerns me.
okay, we have your cards, Divine. And your first one in the reading for your son is the Hanged Man reversed.
And just to finish my thought as he's reading those out is that I think that, no matter what, I need the shot. That's the bottom line.
And there is the Ace of Coins reversed. So I'll put that one right up there. And then finally we have the Ten of Swords, and it's upright. And so I have to say that it does sort of seem like this is a pretty serious situation, or there is some troubling issues for your son.
He is going through some stuff right now, I would say. And
I'm so sorry about that. That's too bad.
That could be reflective there in the Ten of Swords, because the Ten of Swords, even though it's upright, Divine You, the thing is that it's saying that you've been through some bad stuff, but the worst is over now. You can move on. You can move forward. So I think that's a nice way to end this particular reading here. It looks as though... Do you want to go ahead?
I think that the Ace of Coins reversed and with the Hangman represents that there may still be some health issues for the mom, for the mother, or just in general. I don't know that it says anything in particular, but I think that if there is any implication of that, they absolutely need to work with their doctor, their medical advisors. It may be possible that there are certain things that they'll have to understand better or consider changes in lifestyle, changes in certain ways of appreciating what they've been doing to something different. They might have to make some really big changes.
Yeah, I feel like with the Hangman reversed, I could look at this a couple of different ways. The Hangman reversed, I feel like he really needs to come back down to earth and deal with the present moment more, and maybe even deal with his feelings so he can heal too. I'm sure his wife is going through some stuff, but he probably needs some healing himself as well. And because it's kind of a blow. Also, the Hangman reversed could indicate to me that, like Mr. O said, he has to consider, that maybe he's kind of set in his ways in the way he looks at the world and the way things have happened. But this is a time that may shake that up a little bit here. And he has to realize that he has to be more flexible and with things and be able to be more, to be able to balance, to be able to go with the flow more. He has to accept what has happened and be able to move on and not get stuck there. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do agree with that. At first, I was thinking that maybe the Ace of Coins pertained a little bit more towards the mother, but I could also say that rather than health, this could just be talking about your son's look at the overall stability of their family, their situation, and that, like we've been saying, this is a time of doubt and a time of some sadness or some pain, physical pain as well as emotional anguish and things like that. And so it is really important for them to not necessarily make big changes real fast.
Well, this is interesting too. So, okay, if he's thinking of getting an apartment, I'm assuming you're saying he's moving out of the family then?
And the moon is here with the partner. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So I get the feeling here that there is still some love here. There does seem to be some love and feelings here for the partner. And maybe, I don't know if it's just because of what they went through. I don't know. What do you think?
I did feel that the Ace of Coins did talk about his financial situation. Mm-hmm. This is kind of interesting because, of course, a lot of times the moon does talk about our fortune in love and romance. And, of course, then we also see the partner there. So I'm wondering if these are things that are in their mind, in his mind, but they just represent suitable questions of where do they go from here. So that it is, and you are talking about this stuff is like maybe, if this is really an ultimate big change, giving up something that equates to being a sacrifice, it looks like it is adding towards that. And of course that makes me feel bad, but I can't, none of us can really say for sure what a person may do or should do in this situation necessarily.
Yeah, I sense
that
strong,
is good.
I sense strong feelings there. I do. But he's just going to have to try very hard to heal. I know it's going to be a little bit rough. But I do see that as a possibility with the Ten of Swords there. It's kind of saying the worst has happened. Now it's time to create better conditions.
It is totally true. It is totally true. And I sort of feel that in a way when we're looking for the extra light, that sometimes it says it's the sun, but maybe it's also the moonlight too. Maybe it's just saying that sometimes fortune arrives strangely or mysteriously or not expectedly, because the moon talks about something unexpected as well. And so it could just be that the resolution will be an unexpected change and hopefully for the better.
Yeah. That's what we have for you, Divine You. Good luck with your, I wish the best for your son and his family. Better Than Science, you are up. And then Blue Ocean Stars, Laura, Sanjib, Flower Girl, and Apple and Eve.
Well, the outcome is not exactly clear.
I think the outcome is yet to be written. I think that basically he needs to heal.
Yeah.
I just feel that is, I think that the outcome is yet to be determined because I think the card's focused on the process that needs to take place.
I think that the moon talks about healing a little bit, but I think that the moon also talks about serenity and maybe giving in to some things. Not giving in as in giving up, but the idea of a certain level of acceptance, which is what Banshee talked about more too.
And one other thing I would add, I really didn't see anything indication in the cards of a move abroad. Maybe it just didn't focus on that, but I did not see that there.
No, I don't think I saw that.
Yeah. So, maybe that's to come. So, and maybe we could ask that again more specifically next time and see what we get. But that's what we have for you, Divine You. Good luck with that. And so we are on Better Than Science.
So Better Than Science, I'm going to go ahead and type them in and see if they're around. They did ask before.
And then Blue Ocean Stars, Laura, Sanjib, Flower Girl, and Apple and Eve.
And the Sun Man is sitting opposite us.
Come here. No, I left this nice space for you here. See, he's mad when he can't get into the center of the show.
Yeah, I think he's sort of upset
he's sulking.
a little bit.
Come here. There we go.
Ah.
There you are.
But
Wait, no.
No, just stay there, please.
Stay here. Yeah. Aw.
So I'm going to ask again for Better Than Science. And if they don't show up real soon, we're going to just put them at the bottom of the list and see if they show up later.
I'm going to...
Hi, Estelle.
Okay.
And you
So,
added us
Blue
out too?
Ocean Stars, and you are up. And Dr. V. Welcome, Dr. V.
Hi, Dr. V. It is great to be here. We've been having fun today on the set.
Okay, the individuals that have been attacking me and my friend, do they show up in these lives?
Oh my goodness.
Wow. So are you trying to... so this is like an internet thing? Are they just distant people who are messing with you? Just so I understand.
That's what it looks like, but I'm curious about the part where you say, do they show up in these lives? I'm not sure what you're referring to there.
Or do you mean in these cards? Let's see what we get about them. Let's do something general. Is it my cards or yours?
I think it's yours.
All right, we're gonna
Or
grab
did
that.
you use a deck? I don't remember.
Housewives. I can't remember.
Internet thing. Okay.
Okay, all right. Boy, the internet sometimes. I have been so blessed. We've had a few issues, but I've been so blessed so far.
Well, we never know for sure who knows who when they show up in our shows. It's been kind of interesting because sometimes we find out that some people know each other through other chat rooms or other situations. And of course, we know that some of the friends that we know the best here, they're also friends with some of the other people we know the best here. So it's hard to say. I don't know if you want to drop a name or not. It might not be worth your while to do that. I see what you're saying, though. Yeah, some people just don't seem to have enough to do. They have to go around mucking around with other people's lives and not minding their own business. We definitely don't approve of that.
No, I do not like that. Well, the internet's a great, is a great tool. Social media can be a great tool, but again, it's only as good as the people using it.
So we're sort of asking specifically and or maybe broadly if people who are causing problems for you are also involved somehow with us or in our area.
Oh my gosh.
What do you got? Ooh.
Okay. First off, I just want to say you said they're attacking you and your friend. And we got 2 2s in this reading.
That's two twos. Oh my goodness.
We have the 2 of Cups reversed. We have the 2 of Wands reversed. And then of all things, we have the Devil card.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. So this is deep, Blue Oceans. They mean to do some kind of harm, maybe not physical, but obviously mess with you. You've got both of you. Because
they're obsessed with this idea.
Here.
They're really obsessed with this idea.
Because that's what the Devil card is. It's about manipulation, obsessed, controlling people. And then the 2 reversed it's like, I don't know if they're trying to foment problems between the 2 of you, you and your friend. That's a possibility as well. But it's causing a lot of discord and disharmony for you and your friend. Whether it's between you or whether it's just because of, how they're messing with your internet connections, the people that you connect with on the internet.
I think that kind of goes to that too, because that's really about your infrastructure that's represented by the 2 of Wands in a way. And it's sort of like they're just trying to tear it apart or they're causing problems there.
Wow, so they seem to be savvy at how to track people. That's interesting, you know. You never know what you're dealing with out here on the internet. But I would definitely say that they are obsessed, which means that that's why they keep tracking you. They keep coming back to cause problems.
So they could be here, or they will come across you here. They have come across you here, I guess, is probably that actual answer there. And I'm not sure what you can do about that other than
Well, one thing you have to do, I decided to pull a card from the bottom. I think you have to keep, your balance, your emotions in check. I don't know if you've reported these people to social media, like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and if they're able to stop them. Obviously, maybe they come back with different identities. I know it's probably hard, but you just have to keep your wits about you. Don't let your emotions overwhelm common sense.
Well, I don't, know exactly the dynamics of your friend's relationship and who these other people are. I almost wonder if this Queen of Cups reverse could be that other antagonist here, the person who's really has some emotional problems, and this is why they're acting out. But that's probably not why you pulled the bottom card, is it?
Well, that's too bad, Blue Oceans. No, I pulled it to just see if there was any advice, and that's the only advice I have right now is don't let this totally destroy you emotionally or that you act out in a wrong manner.
People I know who really are severely harassed usually end up giving up on social media, and then, coming in under a really different identity. And
well, I'm sure they've tried. It sounds like they just keep coming back.
Right, because it's somebody who maybe has superior hacking skills and can tell, exactly who you are, even though you're trying a lot to hide your tracks. So we have the House in the Lenormand and the Whip.
Gee. I gotta tell you, this is kind of serious. The house to me doesn't necessarily have to mean your home. But what it does mean, it's about security and, your comfort, where you're comfortable and feel secure and protected. And right now, that's under attack. The Whip is something aggressive. So, this is clearly an attack on your sense of security and well-being. So, we may have to look at this a little bit more in an upcoming show, Blue Star. Maybe you can ask for advice on how to deal with it and we can see what the cards say. I don't see a lot of advice given here other than the fact is it's really defining it well, the situation and the scenario.
It is, and I agree with you. I sort of feel like without something more clearly saying which direction to go in, you might have to really look at professional cybersecurity situations to get help, or at least anybody that can give you advice about that. And I don't know where to go to other than, talking to people who actually work in those kind of industries or related,
Yeah,
situations.
Ironically, my son is studying cybersecurity right now.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think he's ready to help you, though.
No.
Oh, that's too bad about the animals, too. Yeah.
That's horrible. That really is. Wow.
Well, I don't know what kind of things you believe in beyond tarot cards, but some people say that when you're being gossiped against, and I realize that a lot of this is related to that overall concept, burn a silver candle, burn it maybe several days in a row just for a few minutes and try to focus on the idea that you're dispelling that negativity of gossip. Because the silver sort of talks about the moon. I didn't see the moon here, but I sort of...
Right.
Yeah.
No, that was in a different reading, yeah.
Yeah. So... like I said, just, anything that you can do to send more positivity out there, affirmation-wise, or just try to move your own energy if you believe in that kind of thing. Good luck.
Gosh, I wish you luck with that. Keep us posted, and also, feel free to ask more questions on this for clarification. But that's what the cards had today, and I just can't believe how they really rose to what you're going through. It didn't really give advice, but the cards are really acknowledging there is a problem here. It's a serious problem.
Well, I know at least two people who are, really into their causes. That might include animals and respect for animals, and another one that maybe is just more general social justice. And sometimes when they get new friends, all of a sudden, it's just like somebody was just really wanting to become their friend just to attack them and bring them down. And I don't know where this comes from. Why are people so wounded inside that they can only grow or feel better about themselves by tearing down somebody else? I just never will understand that. Sorry.
Hey, Laura, you are up. And after Laura is Sanjib, Flower Girl, Apple and Eve. And if Better Than Science has come back, it'll be their turn. And then Estelle and Dr. V.
All right.
Wow, Angel. That's crazy.
What's coming up in love?
But we've had that before, but usually for some reason our library has power most of the time. Other places on campus have gone down, a lot in comparison to us.
Is it my turn? Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Laura. We're going to use the mermaid deck because I like to use that one for more emotional love-related questions.
Although it's funny, before some of my last days there, we did have one power outage that sent us home. That was really unusual because usually we are not the ones that get affected.
Okay, I'll have one. Dream.
333. Well, now it's 334. But glad you caught that, Blue Oceans.
Don't say thanks until we tell you something good's happening, Laura.
That's true. Which I hope we do. Oops, I got it. Saved.
Alrighty. What's coming your way?
All right, Dr. V. We'll keep that in mind. We'll see
Thank
what
you.
happens.
Okay, the Knight of Wands, upright. Pretty card. The Three of Cups or Chalices reversed. And then the Emperor upright.
Well, I think that basically you're going in love. Then something's coming. Something's coming, and it's something that could seem very, very attractive on the surface. But you know what? Keep a cool head about you. Don't dive into the moment. Don't fall head over heels. Because, there could be something that you might find out about the person later. Maybe they have an attachment, for example, that you don't know about, or they're seeing somebody else on the side. But I almost feel like something is coming towards you, and it's going to seem on the surface very attractive.
Well, my feeling about that is that I agree something's coming towards you. I'm not so sure about those hidden caveats. But I get the kind of feeling like maybe it's going to be starting off more like a friendship, and this person just really seems to be really a really good match for you in terms of a trusting friend, having a lot of things in common. I also wonder too if that maybe this person either is somebody that you might know through a work connection or in a workplace that you might be involved in, or if maybe this indicates that that's how you'll meet them, that they're not there already, but that maybe they come to the same place that you have work at or are possibly employed, or that you're in maybe broader in some other institution or two. So there's a hint here that maybe their position might be more elevated than your own, like maybe they might be in charge of a department, or they might be some sort of supervisor, coordinator, or something like that.
Okay.
I still feel that's probably good, because I guess the thing is that they seem to be a stable person. That energy there is saying that they're like in control of their life. They're a good friend and trustworthy, but they're not necessarily somebody that is sliding through life. They just sort of really have some sense of attainment.
Well, I can see what he's saying. I just looked at the Emperor as you, aspects of you, just maintaining some balance and control, because sometimes all that glitters is not gold. And even though this person looks good, they may have something going on in their lives.
Like I said, maybe it's more likely they're just going to be more of a friend, or at least at this point in your life. So now we're doing the Lenormand, and we have the mice.
The mice were first. Hey, I ride a broom, and it's been a long time. Good to see you.
Oh, hi there. And the book. So the mice and the book.
Well,
the mice is first.
Yeah.
So
I think you're going to find out that this person, takes more out of you than, you give, or that they give.
I guess I can't reconcile it with the idea that the Knight of Wands represents somebody who's really trustworthy, though.
I know, but I'm combining it with the Three of Cups, I guess, and I'm feeling that. So they look good, they look trustworthy and all, but that Three of Cups indicates there's some issues. And to me, sometimes, three's a crowd. I have seen the Three of Cups interpreted as, not just parties and fun, like excess. So in other words, instead of the Two of Cups where you have two together, you have a third party in the Three of Cups.
Okay, that's interesting, because I did get the feeling there when you said that this could just indicate that they're more of a friend and less likely to go into emotional realms. But it could happen because there is something needy there in a way.
There's something needy, like they're just, I don't know.
May or may not be what you want.
They're into fulfilling their needs. I think that's what you're going to find out, is they have kind of selfish intent.
And so then that kind of plays to the Emperor too, if the Emperor's talking more about them than Laura.
Mm-hmm. That's what I have. That's what I'm going with, Laura. Sorry. But there is something coming, so be aware. Eyes wide open.
Yeah.
Hey, Sanjib, you are up. And after Sanjib is Flower Girl, Apple and Eve, Better Than Science, Acel, Dr. V, and I Ride a Broom. We're going to try to fit you in. We will stop with you, though. We'll have to stop right there.
Yeah, you're welcome, Laura. I sort of feel like there's a connection between the Emperor and the book, too, that maybe if the Emperor leans more towards you, then it's the idea that really it's what you're going to find out that will make you decide, that will make you know what you want to do with that.
Let's throw 3 cards on Sanjib's question.
Alrighty.
These back out again.
I remember you, I Ride a Broom. It has been a little while. Hope you're doing fine.
Hey, we will go into overtime a little bit today because our Thursday nights have been really slow. We've been ending early. So I guess we can do just a little overtime to fit everybody in today.
It's kind of like daylight savings time. We took a little from here and we put it over there.
I guess, or something. Sundays are very popular. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to change nights. Thursdays are kind of getting dry.
We are in a period where, as we're moving closer to rolling out the website and other things, we are going to reevaluate some of the regular programs we do.
Maybe add some. Maybe do it at a different time. We'll have to see. Shuffle, Mr. O.
Shuffle, Mr. O. Mr. O always does a shuffle. He does a side shoe shuffle.
Okay, if you say. Do not forget to hit the like button on our page. I can't believe I'm saying that so late in the game.
Yes, please.
But...
Well, I mentioned it earlier, so I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't been keeping up with that part, but... Oops, I keep pounding that deck on the table.
Oops,
sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
All right. I want to see.
What do you think?
Wow.
2 nights.
2 nights. So there is movement of some sort, Sanjib, in this situation. That is the 3 of Swords. And we'll get to that. And then we have the Knight of
Pentacles.
Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So I don't know if there's a surgical solution for what's going on. Whenever I see the swords, I think of that, sometimes, that there might be surgery or surgical solution. But it looks as though, will there be healing? Possibly. There could be movement towards healing. The Three of Swords, though, shows that there is definitely some trouble in paradise. There's some sorrows. There's some worries. Right?
Right. I'm wondering if with your brother's, what he feels is the diagnosis and what he shared with you is that this has made him feel very sad for obvious reasons, but that also maybe too, it sort of suggests the implication that you're not always able to be physically around each other, that maybe you live at a distance from each other. And so there's this sense of separation there too that is really driving some of that pain. With those two knights, the Knight of Pentacles, though, suggests that they feel they can depend on you. They feel that you are with them, that you are supportive of them, and that also you really are. I mean, not only that you have the resources and skills, but you have the desire, the need to really be their advocate.
Well, I'm not looking at that as necessarily representing you, but, the Teen of Earth to me, oftentimes the knights are the coming or going of things, things are moving. And so I feel like there's something happening with health right now. Clearly there is movement. And there's decisions that have to be made. When I see the Knight of Swords, we have to move and act on something so that, maybe things don't get worse. So I think it's coming to a point where they're going to have to make a decision of some sort. Maybe they are going to be offered some options, is what I'm thinking or hoping, maybe some treatment plan or plans, and they have to decide what they're willing to do. Gee, that sounds familiar to me right now. But anyway, I think that, that's what I see. Let's see what we get with the Lenormand.
All right. And yes, I remember that I Ride a Broom that you were talking about moving to California. I don't remember it was San Diego, but I remember you were talking about that.
I've been to San Diego once for a library conference. Awesome. I love San Diego.
Was that where I was?
Nope.
Where was I? I was at San Jose.
Yeah, correct.
Or, I don't know. Because I didn't really get to see much of California. I went specifically for a conference, and other than going out of the hotel to eat, that was about all I did. It was like, I go to California and I don't do anything.
I went to San Francisco a couple times, and I got to see the ocean once. All right.
Oh.
That's good. Okay. So the Cross. He's very worried, I get the feeling. He has some worries and doubts and some grief here about the situation. I'm hoping that's going to change because we have the Ship card here. And the Ship card is about travel, change, movement. Again, it's really funny we got that ship, which is moving along here because the Knights are about movement too, Mr. O.
So my sense would be that he is going to move away from that. Ultimately, the sense of his worry or fear, that he is traveling away from that. It could also be too that these other forces represented by the Knights, whether they're within you, whether they're within him, or they're just external, is the movement that creates more positivity. Thinking positivity. I can do this. That's taking charge. And of course, this is, to me, in a sense, feeling like there's resources, there's provision, there's support.
I do remember that too, actually. That's what I was thinking. We did tell her to move. Awesome. Glad it worked out.
That's great. Yeah. I
Visit
remember that it was.
anytime.
I remember that. I thought it was a brother, sister-in-law, something like that. Yeah. Thank you for refreshing my memory.
Well, and thanks
Good.
for that open invitation.
You never know.
But that's what we have for you, Sam Jim. I know it's not a lot of detail. Maybe come back and ask more, but that's what the cards say right now is like, I think you have to look at different plans and ideas for treating it, talk to the experts and decide on something. A decision has to be made to move forward with his health.
even though the cards were somewhat specific, that showing that there was nothing that was specific saying it's really bad. There was
No.
really nothing. It was really saying this is a situation where advocacy and support will help. So good luck. Thank you.
Hey, okay, wait. Flower
Flower Girl?
Girl, you are up.
And there's their question.
Okay.
Ah.
The numbers you saw. Okay, we'll look at that.
Okay.
And then Apple and Eve will be after Flower Girl, Better Than Science, Estelle, Dr. V, and I Ride a Broom. And I don't think Better Than Science came back, but if you
We'll
did, you just got 2 people, so hang in there with us this time.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to Navigator's Tarot. Oops. And I'm starting to feel hungry.
I'm hoping for the best as well. Good luck, good luck.
What's for dinner, Mrs. O?
Oh, I thought we were doing the fish thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay. The fish thing.
We had awesome Mediterranean dinner yesterday. It was wonderful. Our eat out day. Well, carry out day. It was awesome.
So if you're new or you've been back in a while or whatever, we are new and improved because we have a new lighting system. We were
Woo.
kind of using some inferior lights that made us look more yellowy and jaundiced. Like, is Mr. O and Banshee sick? Nah, they just have bad lights.
And we're only using one of the 2 lights in the center right now. We're going to experiment with things a bit. They do take up a lot of real estate in our dining room here.
Alrighty, Flower Girl.
Let's see what
do
we
the
have.
numbers mean? Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups.
Wow. That 8 of Cups. We see it a lot lately.
We have the Page of Swords reversed. And then we have the 5 of Cups reversed.
Okay. 2 out of 3 are not bad cards in my book anyway. I don't know what Mr. O will say about that 5 of Cups, but, you know, the eight of Cups reversed is indicating that this is a time of, you know, maybe the numbers are trying to tell you that this is a time to aim higher, you know, to move to something that gives you more spiritual fulfillment, some deep fulfillment from within, as opposed to, you know, shallower everyday concerns of maybe I want to buy this, I want to live here, I want to do that. This is talking about diving deep and taking a journey within to discover what it is that really will, you know, will bring you happiness and fulfillment on a deeper level.
I think that it is about that. I think it is about a journey somehow, maybe a journey into your higher consciousness, if not, in fact, a journey towards a goal or a situation that you resonate more towards. And I'm wondering if that Page of Swords reverse says this is the kind of thing where you need not be worried or concerned about how you appear to others, that your sense of consciousness will not matter in this, that it's not really about saying, oh, I can be rude if I want, or I can be polite if I want. It's just that it's not even necessarily there in the equation. It's just somehow you are accepted as is.
Well, and so the Page of Swords reverse to me is telling me that, you know, this is not something, you know, you're going to be approaching in a logical way. This is something that, you know, it's going to move you, you know, it's got to be something that moves your spirit, you know. Some of the things, you know, and the decisions and choices that we have to make in the mundane world, you know, you need to just get that out of your mind for now and focus on what makes you feel spiritually fulfilled. The 5 of Cups indicates to me, too, that, you know, these numbers might be telling you that opportunities are coming, opportunities for spiritual growth and development, and that maybe you should seek them out. Maybe you should take, you know, whether it's meditation classes, whether it's something along those lines, something for self-development and empowerment. I have a feeling that this is a call to do that.
Right. With me, I think that the 5 of Cups also presents the idea that something comes up from your subconsciousness or something from a general sense of your past. It could even actually be a person you know or something that you remember about this person or relationship that really reawakens that idea too in you, the idea of what you're searching for or that what you should be diving deeper for. So maybe the dive deep involves remembering something that was like a forgotten wisdom. Maybe it's re-embracing something you already knew and not being afraid of it.
That's, I would have thought that for the 6 and not the 5. But hey, it's okay, Mr. O. It is your intuition leading you. That's an interesting perspective.
The bear.
I'm going to let you go first with this one. I'm already set.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the bear's first. I guess this is really talking about how you are that one, and that's what we've been kind of saying. But the empowerment really comes, I think, from your personal sense of security and your personal sense of foundation and love. The personal you is like, look into that. Find those things that are already there because they're there. Maybe you just, like I was saying before, you've lost grasp of them a little bit. It's really about within yourself.
Sure. Sure, she says.
I said it. I doubt it.
Sure. The bear is all about personal empowerment and being comfortable in your own skin. And the house, what is the house? That's our comfort zone. That is our security place. That is a place of protection, our fortress of solitude. You need to find your comfort zone with yourself and, to also do things and bring things into your life that are going to empower you more and fulfill you more. And I really feel this is on a deep spiritual level it's talking about.
Okay, so I want to do the numbers in a way, and the numbers here are 15 and 4, so that's 19. 1 and 9 is 10, so that's a 1. So this is a number 1. Ones are beginnings in a way, so maybe this is further saying you need to begin something or it is okay to begin something. Then over here we have a 5 and an 8, so that's 13. A page is number 12, so that's 25. 2 and 5 is 7. And 7 just always seems to be really a lucky number. It's lucky 7, that kind of thing. So I guess this is saying if you start off or if you find the way to start off, you will be lucky with this.
Okay. That's what we have for you, Flower Girl. Good luck with that.
Unprofessional numerological advice.
And gosh, you're making me try to think of the person online, on Twitter who does numerology that I follow. So good. Anyway, Apple and Eve, you are up. And after Apple and Eve is Better Than Science, Estelle, Dr. V, and I Ride a Broom.
Woohoo.
Yeah, we just had a chicken beef shawarma, but we also had the wonderful, of course, Mediterranean salad, and you got a big vat of hummus, and I got a big vat of garlic
paste, whatever they call that.
What do they call it? Garlic paste or cream? Oh my gosh, so good.
And of course some pita bread and stuff like that.
We had a feast yesterday.
Yeah, it was really good. And there was so much that we have plenty. We have maybe enough for 2 more meals. I don't know.
At least one. Okay.
We're fortunate because we live in an area where there is a lot of Middle Eastern restaurants. So we could really have our pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are you waiting for?
Apple and Eve.
Apple and Eve, are you there?
Are you with us?
Maybe you just said hi. We get that.
Give just another minute. Well, also, I'll just call right now and ask if Better Than Science is with us. If you are, you'll be right next after Apple and Eve, so you could type your question.
Alrighty.
Giving it another minute. We're
Just
going
a
to
bit.
have a monthly modality message coming up next week as the sun goes into my favorite sign, Aries.
Right.
It's my birthday season.
And the modality message is our unique astrological reading. We don't think anybody does anything exactly like this. We're combining tarot with astrology once again. And we look at what those modality energies, which are really different for each modality. There's cardinal, fixed, and mutable. And each sign within the modality also plays its own part. So it's quite interesting. Check it out.
All right, I think Apple and Eve is not with us anymore, so we are going to move on. Better Than Science did not answer either, so we're going to move on. Hey, Estelle, are you with us?
And where's Dr. V after Acel?
Right after.
Okay, so you're after Acel, who should be our next reading. So Acel.
It's Estelle, Dr. V, and I ride a broom now.
Alrighty, we're
And
down
that
to
will
the
be
skinny.
it. Okay, Estelle, go ahead and type your question. Did you use it? That was my deck. No, it was yours.
No, it's my deck.
Okay. All right, right, right. All right. Let me shuffle. Get ready here.
So just a reminder to everybody, also too, if you didn't get in today or whatever, you can come back and see us on
On the somewhat
Thursday.
quieter Thursday nights.
And for those who maybe can't wait or get, distracted, Thursday night is a quieter night, so check us out then. That's 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, I don't have a question yet. Okay, Estelle, go ahead and type away.
They probably are typing. There it is.
Okay.
All right.
I don't see it, but I'm gonna...
Who's coming towards me
Got
in
it.
love this summer?
Okay. One more.
Thanks, Acel.
Oh, we've got it. We got it, Estelle.
Yes, we
I
have
have a
it.
slight delay on my tablet, so I don't see what he sees until until mine finally gets there. All right.
And
Well,
have,
there might be more than one. Or you're going to meet them at a party. There's the
Three of
Three of Cups.
Strength.
Strength. And then we have the Page of Swords reversed. So, this could be somebody younger.
It could be somebody younger, and I get the feeling like it's definitely has romantic possibilities. I
But
think.
be aware, they play with scissors.
Well, they may be playing with scissors, but the other thing about that, I suppose, too, is that they may be a kiss and tell person. So the thing is that if anything does develop, you might have to really rely upon your own sense of inner strength. They may be a person who just really needs a little bit more emotional support than they've been getting. Maybe they're a person who is insecure, and maybe they glom onto you. They sort of head your way, and maybe there's a mission there. Maybe there's something that they learn more from you than you need the actual experience.
As things start to right themselves, and we start getting back to some semblance of normalcy, there will be more parties, there will be more gatherings, there will be more get-togethers, and I sense that you will meet this person at such a gathering. And it could be an air sign. I feel that, there could be something that kind of kind of attracts you together. You know, with that Strength card, I get the feeling that there is an attraction, but they may just have, they may just have a little bit of a maturity problem. Maybe it's not so much that they are younger than you, but they just don't seem as mature and settled as you, perhaps.
Despite that, and I mostly agree with that, I think that you're going to meet them socially somehow.
Yeah.
I think that there is this really draw between you two because despite any silliness or immaturity, you each recognize some deeper things about each other. So I don't think it's momentary. I don't know if it's lasting very long. It may just be that there's a karmic reason why it needed to happen in this time frame over the summer, maybe. It doesn't say that it wouldn't continue, that it wouldn't bloom into something even, more. It just sort of says it is what it is. So I think it is coming.
Yeah. Looks
So we're going to
like
do our
something's
Lenormand.
coming, but let's see what the Lenormand will add to that. More. All right. Oh, interesting.
Well, maybe they definitely are younger.
Well, there's a couple ways to read the child. So there's the child card, which, yes, it could indicate that this person is going to be younger. Or, like I said, it's a maturity thing. And there's the star. And, this is really interesting because the star can mean vast or big, can mean hopes and dreams. The child card can mean small or slow. So, or immature, like I said, or youthful, very, 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 very exuberant, like a child. So I think, that this might be indicating to me as well that this relationship is really going to pick up your spirits in some way. You're going to feel very, young at heart. It's going to make you feel young at heart and hopeful once more.
Your basic question is who is coming towards you, and I think I finally have a feeling of what this means based on what Banshee said, but also what I'm getting from the total picture here is that who is coming towards you is somebody who seems to be nearly your opposite, and yet that is where the pleasure or the attraction lies, is because each of you perhaps see so much different in each other that you really want to explore. And so I think that's what it is that maybe there are physical differences, the young-old thing, but maybe there are just some personality things that really draw you together, even though you recognize that as not being your normal thing.
Bam, Mr. O.
Bam,
I like
Mr.
that.
O.
That was...
Well, you helped, though. You
Yeah,
really
I
helped
did.
with that by showing that dichotomy there. So I think that's what we have
awesome.
for
I
you,
do have
Estelle.
to agree. I see some...
And it
definite-
corroborates those.
Yeah. So something's coming, and whether it will last the test of time is a bit of a debate. I see
It doesn't
mixed
need to, though.
signals here. Yeah, it doesn't need to. I see mixed signals here about that, because the child on one hand could indicate that this is short term, but the star on the other hand seems to indicate that this could have the potential to be bigger. So I think it just depends on how you guys, navigate this.
So you'll have to let us know what happens this summer.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck with that, Estelle.
Thanks, Estelle.
Hey, Dr. V, you
All
are
right.
up.
So I know this is something about your career. Oh, we're having some slippage, just minor.
Oh,
0.1%.
okay.
Not sure what happened there.
Now, Dr. V, you had a question earlier, but I think you wanted to make it more, if you were here, more expansive. So if you're still here and
You're
you
welcome,
want to type
Estelle.
it.
They were a moment ago, too.
I know.
And
wait a
so,
minute.
yes, I ride a broom. We got one person before you, so just hang on.
Yep. We'll definitely get to that. Thank you, I Ride a Broom. Dr. V is next. No, don't worry. We'll
Need
get
a
to
career reading, otherwise we'll ask specific questions.
you. Yeah, see, so...
So if
let's
there-
just ask again for Dr. V. Let's
All
give
right.
him a minute. People type.
Go ahead, Dr.
and
V.
We have slowness. And I'm going to grab another heart,
You do that.
which says... That stands for something, doesn't it?
What? Totally. Totes, man.
Oh, totes! Oh my
Totes,
gosh.
man. Totally.
Boy, I'm acting very uncool. All right.
What's this one? Yas. Who?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So all this hip hop people kind of invaded the candy factory? What?
That's cool. I'm down with that.
Okay, there we
I don't
are.
know what it is saying. Had an interview with Yvonne and team last 3 weeks. When will they come back with a job offer?
So it's a when.
Well,
How do you
let's
wanna do
see
that?
if we can figure out a when.
Let me use the deck.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to use the English Magic Tarot.
Okay.
Okay, so we're looking at when for Dr. Victor.
Okay.
When will the interview team come back?
Well, you're sure they're coming back with the offer now? I think we might have put something before on that, I believe.
Let's go at it with good faith.
Yes.
We know that in the past, a number of people have had to wait a long time for certain decisions to be made along those lines. That's the thing is everybody's going to their own beat or rhythm, and
Some places are faster than others.
that's okay. I ride a broom.
We have the best chats. Everybody is so polite.
Mm-hmm. And we're lucky.
We are lucky. All right. But hey, I know how to remove people and I'm not afraid to do it. Oh, look at that. The Ace of Wands came first.
That's
Wow.
very good, Dr. Victor.
But then we have Strength reversed. We'll talk about that. And we have the Four of Wands reversed. Now, the Four of Wands reversed is not a bad card. So let's take a look at this.
So
The
there
Ace
are
of
two wands.
Sounds like something new is going to be happening.
Are wands more summer?
Maybe, but I do feel like, I don't know why, when I see the ace, I think it's going to happen sooner.
Yeah, the ace is usually, and it's upright. So the ace usually means it's something soon happening.
Something is beginning soon for you, and I'm going to assume it, unless you have some other iron in the fire, Dr. V, I'm going to assume it's this job. But that Strength Reverse card is kind of giving me some pause more than the Four of Wands, because I'm wondering here about the strength of their offer.
It could be that. It could also be saying maybe that I'm just wondering if maybe they have wanting to make a change in something, not the offer so much, but maybe something about what you're doing there. And I know that seems kind of strange, but it does happen sometimes where people decide to maybe merge other aspects into a position or to take certain aspects out or to alter them.
Right, because there's that Four of Wands reversed. And what I'm saying with that card is it's a good card upright or reversed. But what it is saying is that, sometimes it's to take a look at things from a different perspective. Not everything can be perfect. There may be some flaws. There may be some changes like he suggested. There may be some things that they're doing a little bit differently with salary or something else. And, it may not be everything that you thought it would be, but it's not bad and it is definitely worth considering.
Now, I personally don't feel that it's changing the offer in terms of price negotiations or things like that. I think it's more about something within the quality of the job. And I can't be more clear about that. I get the feeling like it's something that maybe they're waiting because they're wondering if that would change your mind about it if this change were instituted. So maybe they are themselves the ones that have a little bit of doubt about how to negotiate what they wanted to change there. Maybe, I don't know. Convoluted for me, eh?
Yeah, well, convoluted for employee or yours. If they're going to make a change or something, or they're going to do something, they really, they don't care. They're going to let you know and be upfront. I think there is something else that's delaying it, and maybe there's a possibility they're either doing some internal shuffling around, or they're having some financial issues. They're dealing with something, they're struggling with something right now to get to that point of making the offer.
So let's throw the letter on and see what that clears up.
But I have a feeling he's saying summer, and maybe he's right, because I do know that that's what wands can indicate. But I
The
have a
ace
feeling
sort of pulls it faster.
the ace makes it sound like it's going to happen sooner. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe at the latest, sometime in early April, you hear, but you might hear by the end of this month.
And you know what, I confess, I actually just had a thought now thinking maybe wands are more like spring.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I will have to look that one up
Look at
again. Well, look at that. See? Okay. Here. We got the letter, which is obviously correspondence or communication, and then the mountain. There's some troubles or obstacles right now getting there, Dr. V. It doesn't say it doesn't happen, but clearly there is something that is delaying it.
Right, and that's why I'm just wondering if they're making a certain change of some sort.
Well,
I just
it
sort
just
of
may be an internal process. I'm going to go with
yeah,
that, but you can go
that
ahead.
could be an internal process, but I guess what it is it represents sort of like a value clarification, either one aspect amplified or another aspect amplified. So that's what we have.
Oh, sorry. Distracted.
No, I'm
by
good.
the
I
sun.
can't really get any other glimmer there other than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think it mostly looks like it's going to happen. I do think something has just snagged it a little bit. So hang in there. I hope it works out for you. You keep us posted now.
Yeah, we are not getting the specifics, but we think it should be sooner than later. Like it's not going to take weeks and weeks.
Okay,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
haha. Oh, white
I
and
love
green.
green.
White and green. That's me.
Yeah, you're white and green, and I'm white green. I'm a lighter green.
Yes.
I love the green color.
You're
Okay.
welcome, Dr. V.
I hope that did help.
Okay, so where's I right? Okay, looking for a general or whatever the universe wants me to know. All right, we'll do a general reading for you and see where it leads. I write
All right.
a broom. Hey, I'm glad things worked out for you there in California.
Yeah, I hope you are healthy and safe and all of that. And you're welcome, Dr. Victor. You're very welcome. One good riffle right here.
So our cats are 7 tomorrow. Sunny is 7 years old, amazingly enough.
The 7-year itch.
All right.
What does the universe want?
My cards are sticking
You
together.
to know I ride a broom.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. So we have the 6 of Pentacles reversed, the 6 of Earth. We have the 7 of Create, which is the 7 of Wands upright. And we have 2 of Swords, or the 2 of Think, reversed. I pause and I think. 2 of Think. Speaking of Think. So I feel like what's happening is staying on top of things in your life right now seems to be like really important. Making sure that you rise above the things in your life that want to bring you down, And so the 6 of Earth on one level sometimes talks about people who are holding back or maybe unwilling to give to others, and it's kind of a selfish feel to that card. But in this case here, I really feel that what this is saying is this is a time to look out for yourself. This is a time to focus on your own needs, what you have to do, and to stay on top of things. And ultimately, there is movement towards that. I think you're starting to realize, you're at a point right now where you need to continue keeping, putting yourself first and your needs first.
Basically, it looks like you've realized, or you will be realizing, that you need to not let anything go because it may be very valuable as you move ahead. That the resources you have, it's not just the physical things, but it's skills and other things you really want to keep with you. You don't want to necessarily let them get lazy or out of practice or things like that. And I think that ultimately what you feel is you're moving towards a very important decision, or that the universe is going to move you towards an important decision. And mostly it's your ability to stay in control, even if you don't manage to keep all those things. It's really about you still having some of that.
I tend to think we're close to the same page on this one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's basically, putting you first, putting your needs first. That Two of Swords is about movement or moving towards making a decision, like he said, and staying on top of things. Like in the traditional Seven of Wands, you see somebody standing like on a higher mountain. See how they're climbing a mountain here in this case, and they're keeping back things that are trying to interfere with their progress. Or fight them, bring them down. And so, this is a time where you need to focus on you.
Exactly. And the thing is that also, too, it may be the realization that you have to do everything for yourself on some level, that no one's going to necessarily give it to you.
So I hope that makes some sense to you, I Ride a Broom.
So we're going to pull 2 Lenormand and see what else that might tell us.
So do the slippages stop?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Mostly, I'd say.
Probably just an internet thing.
Did you see it flash a color a moment ago or anything?
No, I was just asking.
Okay.
So there is the whip.
The whip. And there's that fox. Well, I think it mostly says that your ability to quickly move to a more clever decision or to employ your cleverness. And to me, they go hand in hand, because sometimes a clever person is the person who is able to think on their feet, able to think fast. Maybe the whip just adds more about the actual activity part of it, not about thinking so much, but about just moving things around quickly, whatever it is, just physically doing something quick.
That card really goes nicely with that Two of Think reversed, because this is about, a whip is a fast, sudden movement. It's fast, it's sharp, it's quick. So you have to make a quick decision for your own best interests, I think, and be smart about this. Don't let others try to coerce you into steering you off this path. It's really something you've got to do. You've got to keep yourself front and center, and you've got to look after your own needs right now. Other people might tempt you to go astray from that and, focus on other external activities and things that really pull you away from yourself right now, which I think is where the focus has to be.
Right. And I guess, too, that this is saying that in this struggle to stay on top or to get to the top, it's really the cleverness that you can employ that really makes the biggest difference.
Yeah.
As this card, the whip, went along with the Two of Think, saying, the decisions you make might have to be pretty quick. This card goes along with that. The fox and the 7, they're saying your cleverness is really what helps you get ahead.
Yeah. So that's what we have for you, and thanks for stopping back in and letting us know that everything worked out for you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I actually did think about you wondering if you had moved or not.
And that's it for the show, unless Apple and Eve has come back, or what was it again?
Better Than
Science. I love that name. So Apple and Eve or Better Than Science, if you're here, speak now, because we're about to take off for the day.
I want to play the kitty birthday video one more time.
Okay, we're going to play our kitty
so we're gonna
birthday
play our kitty
video real
day,
quick.
and then we'll say goodbye. So there we
and
are.
that's how we looked 7 years ago.
Almost the same.
Almost the same. That's right. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
It was good to see you again, too.
Thanks. Aw, good to see you guys. So good to see you, I Ride a Broom, and everybody. Take care, everybody. Have a safe week ahead. Good to touch base, and good luck to everybody getting, like me, getting our shots.
All right.
All right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Aw.